But I also want to talk about what tax reform means to our folks back home in Louisiana and in my 4th Congressional District. The U.S. Chamber of Commerce predicted that enacting the Tax Cuts and Jobs Act would lead to the creation of more than 13,000 jobs in Louisiana and effectively give middle-class families in our state a raise of roughly $2,000. But rather than just talk about the sum of the benefits, I would like to talk about a specific success story. Because when we relate this to real people and what it means to real, average, everyday, hardworking Americans, that's where we understand the real benefit. I want to talk about the success story of Canal Coffee shops, owned and operated by Bossier City native Roderick James. Starting in 2016, Mr. James and Priscilla Mayfield opened their anchor store in downtown Kinder, Louisiana, and quickly saw success in the coffee shop and light lunch business model. Remarkably, Mr. James built his business from the ground up without taking a small business loan. He expanded his business to include shops in Oberlin and Shreveport, Louisiana. And now, with the implementation of pro-growth policies, Mr. James has announced that he plans to open a 4th and then a 5th store in the very near future. The self-described entrepreneur is anxious to make a difference. This tax reform bill will definitely be good for me. I'm growing. My business is growing, and this tax relief will help me continue that growth. He continued, I pay my employees well already, but there's a lot more I can do now to grow faster with the extra money. See, our district is full of small business owners like Roderick James. They're working long hours, they're sacrificing, they're playing by the rules. They're giving their all to achieve their own version of the American dream. In fact, that's how we define the American dream. If you're willing to sacrifice, you're willing to work hard, you're willing to play by the rules, you ought to be able to make a better life for yourself and your family, for your children that come after you. And now we're enabling that again. This Congress has delivered a fairer, simpler tax code that has allowed small business owners, just like Roderick, to keep more of their hard-earned dollars and reinvest in their employees, businesses, and community. Mr. James served our nation in the U.S. Army for 8 years before becoming a business owner, and now he strives to remain community-focused. He has donated over $7,000 to students in our area, and as his business continues to grow, we're certain he's going to continue to sow those good seeds back in the community. His story is truly inspiring. It embodies the essence of what it means to be an American, and I am proud to represent him and his business right here in this Congress. All around the 4th District, throughout Louisiana, and every corner of our great nation, you can find remarkable people who share Mr. James's experience. Their dreams, that they work hard every day to achieve, can become even bigger with tax reform. This is a big thing for the country. As my colleagues have said and reiterated here tonight, Mr. Speaker, America is back, and we are humbled to have been a part of it.